Seems like nobody at San Diego wants to show anything exclusive this year. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Dear Kitty Overview, back again with another video. And funny enough, I was like, yeah, they have the two panels. Predator, I feel like, okay, hopefully they could show something with that, because I feel like that would be actually blow up Comic Con, and guess not. They posted the trailer online, which I'm like, okay. You better be showing something cool at that panel, though, because I feel like they can't just talk about the movie for an hour and just not show footage in this case, because you're putting out the trailers online, which I'm like, what happened to this? Just show the trailers and then post them right as they're coming out simultaneously, which, eh, if there's just my nitpick on this whole thing. But I can just say, funny enough, out of all the franchises that Disney has gotten from 20th Century Fox, it's funny how Planet of the Apes, Alien, and funny enough, Predator mostly, which I'm like, yeah, it should work now that you have new owners and the director of Prey, Dan Trachtenberg. I feel like he's the one who actually knows the character to a T at this point, with now 3 movies under his belt, which I'm like, yeah, Prey was a good reintroduction to the franchise going back to the beginning. Killer of Killers is the one I'm like, yeah, this could have been live action, despite animation and the different time periods it's taking place in. I'm like, it would have been so cool if this was live action, but also left us with a little twist, which I'm like, wait a minute. If it's you're indicating this, then what's gonna happen now in a later movie? And hopefully we get a follow up to that. But with Badlands, I kind of want to see what the focus is gonna be now, because now that we're into a new Predator movie, which now has the Predator himself as the lead. From what I saw, he's described mostly like a Ronin Predator, which I'm like, okay, I appreciate the fact that he's actually the good guy and actually unique in his own way, where he's not like some carbon copycat of the originals, which I know a lot of people didn't like his design, but I'm like, if you want to make Predators different, this is kind of a basic design you're gonna have to go through, and also some tiny little changes which don't bother me as much. Hopefully, we get a little bit more context, but enough talk. Let's get to the trailer. Hmm. Looks like our lead's an android. Have there been robots in Predator?
So this is your first hunt.
Oh.
And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Hmm. Yeah, warrior. Oh. Okay.
You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you.
Oh.
Well, good luck with your journey.
Not the dynamic I thought it was gonna be. I guess he's carrying her around. At least she's leading the way.
You're not the predator.
There's the alien man. That's another thing we're gonna have to talk about after. Huh.
We might not be alone in this hunt.
Normally I'd say something like, I like the direction that it's going through, but part of me is like, what are they trying to set up with this whole thing? Because I feel like this movie, I don't even know what year exactly it takes place. The only thing we know is that it takes place in the future. And with most of the movies, we've had settings where it's like, yeah, we here in the jungle, the suburbs, their planet, back to the suburbs again, and back in the past. But in this case, I'm like, okay, so they've been around for decades, and there's always sending a predator fighting off the fiercest warrior or person strong enough to actually defeat them. In this case, I kind of like the way that they're describing this predator, which yeah, she's like, yeah, you're looking for something to hunt, and he's just going to hunt just for the thrill, not even for like, oh, I'm just doing a thing for my plan or doing a thing for a mission. He's just there for the fun of the sport. And a cyborg human in this case, which I'm like, yeah, funny enough, I don't know if we've seen that in the movies. I feel like I might be wrong, but I'm gonna have to look back on that in case. Kind of like her little chewy C-3PO concept they got, or God of War if you want to be more recent, like when Kratos had to carry the head around and he just talked around, leading him throughout the way, informing him about stuff. But the one thing I like about this director is the fact that he's using the Predator not just like, oh, it's just an alien survivor. He's more of a stealth killer. He actually is improving his skill set. The fact that he has his own miniature weapons, which I'm like, I didn't expect to see like an actual bow and arrow in the style of their tech, guns, a lot of more things. But it doesn't seem like he actually uses like weapons. Like in this case, some of the little technological, like the ball thing that they always use. Not even like the nets to catch things. He's more like an actual hunter, boots on the ground. That's interesting. And also, I kind of want to mention this because it feels like, yeah, it seems like we're heading towards that region again where I feel like, yeah, we got the Predator reintroduced and now the Alien reintroduced, and with Alien Earth on its way. I'm like, is there a way that this is slowly setting up for an Alien versus Predator movie in the future? Like, I know we have a sequel to Romulus coming up, but also the fact that it's like, yeah, you've been teasing little things behind the scenes with the director. Was like, I would like somebody who has to input with the Alien franchise, and somebody who has input with Predator, so like that they can both collaborate to make one movie. Which I'm like, yeah, I can see that not going that far, since I'm like, a lot of people don't like those movies, and personally, I'm like, they can be good. You just have to get the right direction, and plus, we've kind of see the Predator win in these two movies in a row. But for this, I kind of like how everything is turning out to be. And funny enough, if this movie actually does well, we can actually try to go back to what Killers kind of set up. Because spoilers if you haven't watched that shit. But it did show that not only the Predators lose in every movie, but oddly, they actually do win in succeeding to find the superior species, because it just revealed that. And funny enough, I was like, oh, that a couple characters from the Predator franchise that have actually beaten the Predator have been captured and are kept in ice. And I'm like, oh, so they just meant nothing now after watching these movies, and seeing as though that the Predator actually wins either way. Like, you can kill the Predator, you can just do whatever in any movie. Our main leads still lose at the end of the day, which I'm like, okay, I don't even know if this is taking place like timeline wise, where I'm like, okay, I know Killers takes place in different periods, but seeing as though Prey was the starting point and this is what goes on after, I'm like, does this indicate that there are certain other characters that possibly are alive or could come back in some sort of way? Seems a bit weird to be doing this now in animated form, but also going back to live action. But that's something I'm like, huh, you guys are setting up the grounds down the line, and hopefully enough that Alien show kind of explains things going on, because I feel like, yeah, if they're exploring other planets and if they indicate something with Predator, which you kind of did see a Queen Alien skull in this trailer too, that tells me they're both in the same timeline again, and yeah, we're in for another rematch, and hopefully they could actually do this well the third time. Alright, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.